everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel we post writing tips, unboxings, book hauls, book reviews and the occasional vlog. And today I have another book review for you, and it is The Six Who Came to Dinner by Anne Youngson. This is a book of 6 short stories and they are written well. Some are longer than others, some are very short. Honestly, it's not what the cover made me think it was. When Matt picked this book up, we both thought that this was 6 sort of cozy murder mysteries. It's not. And we were both a tad disappointed about that, but let me read you guys the blurb. Before we get into that, don't forget, if you like what you see, to subscribe to this channel. Your continued support means a lot, so thank you guys so much. 6 short stories full of colourful suspects and complicated motives by the winner of the Paul Torday Memorial Prize for Debut Authors over 60. Perfect for fans of grisly mysteries set in the English countryside. The village cleaning lady who holds everyone's house keys opens a boot to find some unexpected baggage. A vengeful dinner party host serves more than just a roast to her 6 guests. Driven to distraction by his new young wife, a man resorts to 2 grisly acts in a gripping reimagining of a famous Irish ballad. Ripping away the polite facade of small communities, these tales of love, lies and revenge reveal the roiling emotions and frustrations that can drive seemingly good people to do bad things. Rich in compassion, pathos and delicious humour, Anne Youngson's dark take on human fables is utterly unputdownable. I did enjoy 2 out of the 6 stories. The others I wasn't so keen on. Let's go through this a little bit story at a time. So the first tale is The Six Who Came to Dinner. Now that one is a very tragic tale about a dinner party where all the guests have something in common, and you slowly hear stories that tell you what they have in common. I really like the rule of everyone had to take it in turns to tell a story at a time. It was very harsh on the human feelings. So on page 20 I have a quote. "As these were handed around by Maeve, and what a pleasure it was to have a smooth arm, red curls and freckled face brought so close to my arm and face. Ew." I found that quote just very old writing style, like wasn't necessary to the story, didn't help the story. Older man, young woman, no. I found the negative look on humanity quite true, but also exceptionally bleak, and I disagreed with how the author made the carer feel. That felt harsh to me. The second story is called The Weekend in Question. I enjoyed the second story. It reminded me of Oliphant. I'm just going to put the picture here because I can't remember the name, but it's just fine. Which tells this tale of someone who has mental health issues and how they live, how they survive. And for the second story in this, it felt like the cleaner was a little bit like that, and I enjoyed her take on what was going around her, and it was actually a murder mystery, which is what I wanted from the book. I thought the end was a bit anticlimactic, but I did enjoy that one. The third story is A Life Measured in Puffins. Although that was an interesting story, it lacked a point for me. It was so short and just didn't seem worth it. Story 4 is called Bill Flood. This was another mystery which I enjoyed. It's one of the larger stories in this, though it felt short because it actually has 3 points of view, which for a short story was quite odd. But it tells the tale of an abusive relationship, and yeah, it represented really well for that, so I did enjoy that story. It was quite epic. It was a mystery. You really wanted to get in there and find out what was going on, and you really wanted to help. Story 5 is The Empty Nest, which again just felt very bleak and just didn't feel like it had a goal to me. And finally, number 6 was How Can You Possibly Think, which was quite long to show a very simple meeting between 2 people. So that's kind of all I have to say. It is short stories. I mean, it has so many good reviews. On the back we have The Guardian, a thoughtful and gentle meditation on buried passions, regrets, love, grief and loneliness. Sunday Times, full of grace and humanity. Rachel Joyce, a moving tribute to friendship and love. John Boyne, tender and wise. And James Hawes, the loveliest novel of late love you'll ever read. I didn't find anything lovely in this book. It really made me just fear for humanity. Let's go into my overall review. So for enjoyment, I gave it a 6 out of 10. There were 2 stories I really enjoyed. The rest I wasn't keen on, but it was written very, very well. World building 7. It's standard world. Plot, I gave it a 4 because so many of the stories just didn't feel like they had one. Writing style 8. Anne Youngson wrote very well. Characterization an 8. You did know the characters. Representation, I gave an 8 because it does show, in my opinion, representation of autism. It shows a varied age range, which is very good in modern books. And originality, I gave it a 7. Honestly, it wasn't what I thought it was. I mean, from that blurb, 6 short stories full of colourful suspects and complicated motives. That screams murder mystery, right? Only one was a murder mystery. Because Anne Youngson's writing is so good, I gave it 3 stars out of 5 because the writing was good. But for my enjoyment level, I kind of want to give it 2 stars. So just know, I'm giving it 3 on Goodreads because the writing is good. Generally, if I go below 3, it's because the writing was lacking. The writing is really good. It was not for me. It wasn't what I thought it was. I picked up the wrong book, and for that I apologise. But if you would like to read 6 short stories that look into humanity in quite a bleak way, 2 I really did enjoy. It could be quite interesting. I'm going to give this book to my mum to read because she wants to read it. Maybe she'll find more enjoyment in it than I did. Who knows? And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you'd like to see as soon as I upload, click that little bell down below. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook and Tumblr. I post my bookish pictures as well as my writing tips and unboxings on there. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye!